All right, Leo, here we go. Leo soap opera for September 2026. Let's see where we go. Let's cut the deck. Let's get a theme energy. All right, let's just see what we got here. King of Swords and the Seven of Cups. Somebody's looking at ways to free themselves for a new journey. All right, plain and simple. It's about what we've been talking about. You know, they're looking at options. Somebody right now is looking at options. They're very unhappy. That king is not happy, but they're in the mode of doing something about that unhappiness. Okay? It seems to be directed your way in some capacity. We'll see. All right, let's shuffle the deck. Let's see where we go. All right, it's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. Stretches from about now till about, around the beginning of October or so. Right? Let's see where we're at. I'm not a Time Lord, people. Six of Pentacles is the overall energy of your pyramid. This is how they feel about you at the top of the pyramid. The middle is how they see you. And the bottom is a potential final outcome for you. I'll clarify whatever I think needs clarifying. I think somebody's old soul is kicking in here. And they're realizing they've been wasting their time. He's with this energy here, he's realized he's wasting his time. These two are actually rich. They just put on shitty clothes. Right? It's like that guy we got at the end of the freeway, right? Oh, God, yeah. The Pico exit or something like that, one of those exits. He used to sit at the end there. Hey there, young man. How are you? He'd say that to you when he'd walk up to your car. Hey there, young man. How are you? Right? That kind of a thing. And at the end of the day, I happened to get there at the wrong time. He got in a fucking fancy-ass Mercedes and drove off. So anybody that gave him money was a fucking fool, right? But he played the part well. I mean, he looked like, probably in real life, he didn't shower very often. We'll put it that way. That said, somebody is realizing they've been given to the wrong thing. When their old soul wakes up, that's what happens. The circle clearing is happening here, too. Somebody's realizing their unhappiness. They're unhappy because they're surrounded by people that aren't on their level. That is the biggest source of loneliness that we can have, You're talking to people and you feel like they don't hear you anymore, and they used to. It means you've outgrown them. It's time to move away. Otherwise, you're just going to get frustrated and bitter. All right, it happens. The higher your vibration goes, the smaller circle you have around you. All right, the more you're annoyed by small talk, which is what most people do. Okay. Let's see here. How do they feel about you? Or superficial. Small talk is superficial energy. So, what you think about the weather today? Oh, fuck off. Seriously. All right, the Chariot. What do we got? The Death card. Jesus. Wow, and the Moon. It's all major arcana. I knew it would be. How do they feel about you? I mean, I don't even. They're scared to death. There's fear here. There's a need to reboot it. I wish I could do this again. They're putting out they're manifesting another chance to take a ride on the Chariot with you. Somebody's trying to get control of their fear of reaching out in regards to you. Okay? Can I phrase it that way? I think they're determined to do that because they want to reboot. Right? They want to catch it before they want to bring it back. Come on. Let's get the band back together with Steve's viewer. All right. How do they see you? What do they think about when they think about you? Four of Cups. Yeah, I think they think you're going to just say no. I think that's the fear they're trying to get control over. That you're not going to be interested, or you're going to have to say no because they found somebody else. This guy showed up late for his job interview. I'm sorry, we already filled the position. Right? You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. It's that kind of energy. That's what they're afraid of. All right? Wow. Okay, your final outcome. Potential final outcome. No need to dilly-dally. Two of Wands. I think this month, at least, the energy sets up where they work out a plan. They work out a way, an idea, an intention to come towards you, to reach out. I believe that's true. I do. I believe they can overcome. They're getting help from God's source, the universe itself, in overcoming those fears. These are, you'll notice in the 3D, it's just minor arcana shit. Somebody here. I would call it paranoia, but paranoid people are usually, not always, Okay, but usually paranoid because they've been right a lot. That being said, this person here is trying to control their panic over you. And I think they do. I think they overcome it. I don't think they drift into paranoia. I think they're keeping that in check. But they could. That's why these are minor arcana. All right, let's clarify. All right, let's clarify the death card. Let's see where we go. I mean, it's really cut and dry. They hide this from everybody. The high priestess. You're like this person's, I have told you this before. You're like this person's little secret. You're their best kept secret. You're like a secret recipe that they whip out when, I don't know, when they're in the spank bank and they can't pop off. You know, you're like, okay, they whip Steve's viewer out and bam, they're done, kind of a thing. There's something about your two energies when they come together is very powerful. If you've never banged this person, you have no idea what I mean. But if you have, you know exactly what I mean. It's like you're almost in a different place with these two energies, the way they would blend. Okay, it's pretty magic. Let me tell you. It's an easy way to put it, but I mean, you are their secret. You're the reason. Whenever they feel down, they whip you out. All right. What's on top? What did I say? 9 cups. You're their secret wish. They think you've got your shit together. Queen of Pentacles. They think you've got your shit together. They think you've got it going on. But moreover, this is a soul nurturing energy. And I just got done talking about your two souls, didn't I? The energies feel otherworldly when you two are together. And a lot of you in the Leo soap opera haven't been together with this person. All right? They're well aware now that there would be some magic there. I'm just going to tell you that. And that's why they're so fucking scared, not quite paranoid yet, but scared that, you know, they're too late or you won't be interested or you found somebody else. I don't know. All right. Let's pull on the fear. Let's pull on the moon. They're definitely determined to overcome this. All right? Definitely. Let's see where we go. Tell me about the moon. Blame it on the moon. These are two energies that very well mesh together very well. You and this person. Come on now. Tell me about the moon. What do we get? It's crossed by the 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, it's whenever I see the 7 of Pentacles with the moon card in the feelings, it's like it's something that, what's the word I'm looking for? It's something that, I can't think of it, so I'll just use the word haunted. It's something that haunts them, okay? But it's more than that. What's on top? The 4 of Swords. Why is that here? The Hermit. They're afraid that you're not everything they think you are. Okay? They think you're the shit. They're afraid you're just shit. They're afraid, what if I'm wrong? What if I read this wrong? They haven't. I can tell them that. But, you know, you can't fight City Hall on this one. You, my viewer, here in this Leo soap opera. It's one of those you can't fight City Hall energies. So you just got to let this person figure it out. It's very 8 swords. Just for fun, let's pull on the 5 of Pentacles here. That came up a lot. 5 Pentacles came up a lot for you guys in the extended, for the overview. You get a lot of second chances at things. I think for you, this is a second chance. I think for them, it's their way of justifying if you say no, right? Well, if Steve's viewer says no, you know, I was too late. You know, they already filled the position. You know, somebody else. They're going to need. You can't just say no to this person in their. I'm not saying you will, but I'm saying in their mind, you can't say no. They aren't just taking a no. There has to be an excuse along with it, something that isn't their fault. You understand? This is the type of person who's like that. It's just nothing you can do. The Leo soap opera person is just like that. 5 Pentacles, tell me about it. I know a lot of people like that. Queen of Wands, yeah, it's what I said. I read the energy first, then I throw the cards. It's what I said. It's a very superficial person. Their deeper soul is waking up. I believe that's true. Okay, I do. But I also think that this person in the 3D, in their ego, in their mind, you can't just, they're like, well, if Steve's viewer says no, it's probably because of this, this, and this. And whatever this, and this isn't their fault. Okay? It's crazy, all right? What's on top? Yeah, the devil. And why is that here? The King of Cups. See, this ties to, and there's a 7 of Wands here, which I'm not going to pull, but that would be the bridging energy. This over here, this ties to the haunting over here. They're haunted by a lot of things. They're haunted by this fear. They're haunted by the fact that they never told you how they felt. No, they can make all the excuses they want and blame it on something else. But the reality is this person is incredibly afraid that they won't be able to live with the fact that you think they're an asshole, or you think this about them, or whatever. I don't know. It's just the way it reads. You're very important to this person, and I know a lot of you don't believe that because you never heard from them. And the Leo soap opera's got the most people who never even spoke with their fucking soul connection. So I hear you. 2 of Wands. Let's go. Your final outcome. What do we get? Talk to me. Like lovers do. All right, let's go. Well, you're getting in a rhythmics ending. How about that? All right. Those are always very special. 2 of Wands. I wonder if they get stuck here. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. Why is the 2 of Wands here? Yeah, it's the star. I said that. I said, I wonder if they get stuck here because the wishing, in this case, it's like wishing. Nah, I don't think so. I think after a long wait, somebody decides to do something here. At least decides it. This person changes their mind so much. The Queen of Wands. All right. Why is that here? The 7 of Wands. See these cards? That's why I left that in. I knew it was going to come back somewhere. And the Lovers. All right. This person is just making a bold choice. However, I would suggest that when they talk, if they talk to you, if they show up or reach out, either in September or in fucking February, I don't care, they will probably avoid the topic of love initially. All right. I suspect your best bet, your smartest move with the connection in the Leo soap opera, your smartest move, your wisest move is to start out as a friendship and build from there. You're going to need to do that. You need this person a little more confident that they're not going to get hurt by you. There's some sort of energy in the distant past. It shows up sometimes. It's not here now, but I can still feel it. Where somebody similar to you hurt this person. Or a situation similar to how you crossed paths happened in the past and it hurt this person. It ended poorly for them. All right, I get that. So you have to overcome that. You have to earn their trust a little bit. All right? Sort of like when you get a new pet. Especially if it's a bird or something, you got to earn their trust a little bit. They're nervous in the new area, right? You give them, you get your hand out of the way, and eventually they figure out that you're a source of food and you're all right, and you're not gonna hurt them. This person's a bit like that. They're very much like a bird. I call the DMs in this cycle parrots all the fucking time. All right, that's your reading. I hope it was helpful. Let's look under the stars. See, I'm telling you, they show up. It's been a long wait here. I would definitely take the advice I gave in the Cancerian reading as well, which is an all signs reading, because it has been a long wait here. That's your reading. Good luck.